I stayed at Waikuku Beach Holiday Park for 9 nights. It's a relaxing holiday park suitable for families to enjoy summer at the beach. It's also an excellent choice if you're a tourist and you want to experience a classic Kiwi summer holiday. The name Waikuku means freshwater mussel waters in Maori. Wai means water in Maori, and kuku is the freshwater mussel. The holiday park is located about 28 kilometres from the centre of Christchurch. Follow State Highway 1, then turn right at the signs pointing to Waikuku Beach. That turn off is called Waikuku Beach Road. Check-in time is between 1 PM and 8 PM according to the park map that I was given, although the website currently states that the office closes at 5 PM, so you might want to just check at the time of your booking if you're planning to arrive after 5 PM. Checkout time is 10 AM. When you arrive, just be aware that the managers often keep the front gate closed even during the day. If you arrive during the usual check-in hours, you might be surprised to see the gate is shut, but just push it open and drive through and close it behind you. The managers said the gate is kept shut to keep people from just coming in and prowling around, and it helps to just keep the park safe and secure. Google Maps makes it look as if Waikuku Beach Holiday Park is 5 to 10 minutes walk from the beach, but it's actually right next to the beach, so when you walk a short distance through the trees that border the park, you'll be right on the beach. Walking through those trees, you'll often hear bellbirds singing. The park itself has quite sandy soil obviously because it's next to the beach, so it's a really nice change from mud. Most of the holiday parks I've been staying in, it's all just mud. At this park, when I got dirt on my shoes, it just dried into sand and it can be vacuumed up easily. The lady at reception, Debbie, is very friendly and chatty, which I really like. I was provided with a handy park map, and you can also find this park map on their website. The site I was issued was number 10, and that is a powered site on the south side of the park. There is a small kitchen, toilets and showers nearby. The park has 3 kitchen toilet shower blocks altogether, one on the south, one on the north and one in the middle. There's also a 4th set of toilets on the hill near the office. It's just a little sort of hill sand dune type thing that's near the office, and they're up above on top of that. There's only one dump station and there's a grey water drain, and they're both located centrally near the central kitchen toilet block. The grey water drain is a long walk for anyone staying on the south or north sides of the park, particularly as the roads are not that flat, so it's a little bit hard to drag your grey water roll along that far. Just something to sort of think about when you're choosing a site. There is a TV room, but it was closed when I was staying there, so I don't have any photos of it. No alcohol is permitted in the TV room or any other communal area in this park. I counted about 12 rubbish and recycling locations. You never have to walk far to dispose of your rubbish, and recycling is readily available. They've got cardboard, glass, plastic, everything like that, which is great to see. This is the kitchen on the south side of the park where I was staying. It's small and older, but it's clean. It has a microwave, a toaster, cooktops as well as sinks for dishes, but does not appear to have a kettle for hot water. I couldn't find a kettle. Dish racks are provided. The laundry room on this side of the site costs $4 for a cold wash and $4 for the dryer. I found the dryer didn't last very long for $4 and my clothes were still half wet when I took them out. I think it would be better staying here in summertime when I can just hang the washing out on the washing lines that are provided, because the dryer wasn't really that effective for $4. The shower building is old, but everything functions properly, and the older communal facilities give it that sort of classic Kiwi beach feel that I quite like, but not everyone likes the sort of older bathroom look in a campsite. Showers are not free, and there is a timer. Showers cost $1 for 6 minutes, and the shower takes 2 50-cent coins. If you don't have any 50-cent coins, you can go to the office during office hours and they have plenty of change there for you. The laundry block in the centre of the park has different prices. The old top loaders on cold are only $2, so I don't know why the laundry room on the south side where I was staying was charging $4 for the same old top loader on cold. Also the dryers are $2 in the central block, but I don't know how many minutes you get for the $2. The central block kitchen was modern, with plenty of kettles, toasters, cooktops, microwaves, as well as seating as well. And they also provide dishwashing liquid and dish racks. I never used this kitchen because it was too far from my site, but it looked really nice and modern. Flooding was very bad when I stayed at this park, and the dump station was completely surrounded by a lake, but it was still accessible if you have gumboots. I was staying in the middle of winter. There is an outdoor barbecue area with picnic tables. Internet is not free, but they do offer options that guests can pay for depending on your internet needs. I use Wireless Nation as my internet provider, so I have a monthly plan with them, so I didn't pay for the plans that were available. The wireless coverage for Wireless Nation was very good in this location. Cell phone reception is also good in this location, so if you're like me and you work from home and you need to have good wireless coverage and good phone reception, then this is actually a really good park for that. Pricing: at the time I stayed during the middle of winter this year, the rate was $22 per night for a single person in a caravan on a powered site. They offered a 10% discount to New Zealand Caravan Association members, which took my nightly rate down to $19.80 per night. Please be aware that the New Zealand Motor Caravan Association discount does not apply between the summer months of December 20th through to February 7th, and we also don't get a discount over Easter. Also be aware that the prices increase sharply in summer, and powered sites can go up to $56 per night during the popular summer months. So just be aware of that if you do stay in summer, you probably won't be paying the $19.80 per night that I was paying. You'd be looking at more like the 50 plus sort of rate. Staying on an unpowered site does not save you a lot of money. At the time I stayed, the advertised rate was $20 per night for a single person on an unpowered site versus $22 per night for a powered site, which is only a $2 per night saving. The size of the sites varies depending on which one you are staying in, because they're not perfect rectangles, they're all sort of funny shapes, so they're all a little bit different, as you'll see on the map. The sites are well marked out with good site boundaries. There were no privacy hedges in my area. It would be nice to see more privacy hedges as it reduces noise from dogs barking as well as providing privacy. My site was not level, it sloped downwards towards the back left hand corner and it was quite a noticeable slope. It's because it's so close to the beach, it's all sand dunes, so you do have a lot of slope rather than the rest of Canterbury, which tends to be quite flat. I'm used to the holiday parks in Canterbury being quite flat, so this was the first one that I stayed in that really did have quite sloped sections. Every powered site in holiday parks I've stayed in has always had a fresh water tap near the power outlet, but this one did not. After plugging in my power, I searched along the fence line and couldn't find the tap anywhere. Debbie, the office manager, told me not all sites have a freshwater tap near the power outlet, and the nearest tap to my site was a few sites over, located at the front instead of at the back. Caravans are filled with water at the back, so the tap's normally located there. My 20-metre hose couldn't reach that far, so they lent me a 10-metre piece of hose to make mine 30 metres altogether so that I could reach the tap. If I'd known the powered sites do not all come with water nearby, I would have filled up the caravan with water before I had parked and set up. So it's something that I think you need to be aware of, that when you arrive, just look around your site, and if it doesn't have a tap nearby, then just make sure that you fill up with fresh water as you're driving in. I hadn't brought a freshwater roll along with me because I was expecting that holiday parks, when you pay extra for a powered site, that you would actually get a water tap nearby, so I hadn't brought a roll along with me. I ended up going to Mitre 10 Mega in Rangiora to buy a watering can in the meantime, because that's always a good alternative. In future, I wouldn't pay for a powered site again at this park given the lack of easy access to the fresh water, and also because I was so far away from the grey water dump and the dump station. I would choose to stay on one of the unpowered sites that are closer to the grey water and dump station, and I would just use my solar power and gas on these unpowered sites instead in the centre area of the park. Here are the unpowered sites. They're close to all the amenities and they're also really close to the beach. The beach is just through those trees behind the sites here. Pets. Dogs are permitted, but you need to ask permission to bring a dog at the time that you book. The dog-friendly sites are sites 15 through to 23A. This is the dog-friendly section of the holiday park here. As I said, you do need to notify them when you book, because if those sites 15 to 23A are taken, then you might not be able to bring a dog with you. There is a list of rules on the back of the park map about the dogs. Note that cats are not permitted due to the wildlife and birds in this area. One of the caravans next to mine was dishonest and brought a cat anyway, even though the park was clear about this rule. Please don't bring a cat, as the rules about the protection of wildlife are quite clear, and the local Maori in this region are putting a lot of effort into saving the wildlife in this area, so please don't bring cats along. Noise. Guests must be quiet between 10 PM and 7, and everyone in the park adhered to this rule when I stayed there. There was also no traffic noise in that area and no trains or highways. The only noise I heard was barking dogs, as one of the dogs near me barked a lot at the other guests. I was parked on site 10, so I was right next to the dog friendly area, and in future I would definitely not want to be next to the dog friendly area. There is a volunteer fire station next to the park, and the fire alarm went off one night at about 11 PM, but that was the only time I heard it, and I was there for 9 nights altogether. This is the front of the holiday park showing the fire station. Safety. This holiday park felt very safe and none of my belongings were stolen when I was here. I never heard any swearing or loud arguments at this park, so it felt like a safe place for families and single travellers to have a relaxing beach holiday. Amenities. The closest supermarket to Waikuku Beach Holiday Park is this New World Ravenswood here. This New World serves Woodend, Pegasus and Waikuku Beach townships. You can walk from Waikuku Beach Holiday Park down to Pegasus Beach. It's about 2 kilometres that walk, and this is quite a cute little township. It's got all sorts of things, and there's a general store that has a post office in there if you need to post anything. There's a golf course here if you're into golf. Over here is Rangiora, and you've got all the usuals. The big Pack and Save across from Pack and Save is the Mitre 10 Mega where I bought the watering can. So if you do need DIY things, it's not too far to get there from Waikuku. I don't recommend taking this tolls road though, because I took it and it was really pretty rough, and there were cows walking down it as well, and it's just one of those rural roads that you probably just want to avoid, so just take Greasons if you're going to Rangiora. Reviews. The reviews on Google are positive, with most campers leaving either a 4 or 5. A lot of reviews mention the outdated kitchen and bathrooms, but people agree that these communal areas are clean even though they are dated. I would definitely come back to this place in summertime, but I wouldn't want to stay in the same area. As I was saying before, I would want to just stay in one of those unpowered sites in the centre area. Just one last word of caution about Waikuku. There's been a lot of very serious car crashes on State Highway 1 around the Waikuku area. There have been many deaths and serious injuries, so please be very careful on State Highway 1, especially when you're turning on or off State Highway 1 to Waikuku Beach. Just don't take any risks there. I took a lot of photos of the beach, but it was the middle of winter and it was really windy, so these videos are a bit shaky due to the wind. All the best, take care, bye.